Today, I have to share with you information that came to me at night through a special channel of communication with higher energetic planes. As if on cue, once again at 3:33 a.m., I suddenly woke up from a powerful surge of energy. But this time, an energetic matrix of numbers appeared before my eyes, literally permeating our reality. The higher keepers of time revealed to me the energy map of the superpowers of human destiny. I saw how people literally dissolve in the flow of time because they do not understand their own program. And others, those who know their energy map, become so charismatic, so successful, that they attract money, love, and luck like a magnet. What I am going to share with you today is not just information, it is an energetic key to your destiny. If you are watching this video, know that it is not a coincidence. Your soul is already resonating with the new vibrations that are coming to Earth through the new flares. Be sure to watch this video until the end, because today I will reveal to you the secrets of the energy map of abilities that were shown to me in this channeling. At the end, I will give you a powerful intention to activate your true energy map of abilities. A pre-unlocking that has already changed the lives of thousands of people. But I must warn you, after this video, your life will never be the same. You will see this world and people in a completely different way. Now I will reveal to you the energy maps of superpowers for different zodiac signs. This is important because channeling is closely connected with astrology. Everything is based on the energetic vibrations of the year 2025. Capricorns, for you, career growth through the map of clear sensing is incredibly important. Capricorn women should never be just housewives. You absolutely must build a career and attention. Always seek help from others. Using people is your path to charisma and success. When you do this, you become a magnet for good luck. Your sign of awakening. Do you ever get goosebumps in response to certain information? Do you feel energy instead of people? This is a clear manifestation of clairsentience, the ability to receive information through sensations in the body. Have you ever entered a room and felt whether it was heavy or, on the contrary, very pleasant to be there? This is your ability to read the energetic imprint of events that have taken place in that space. Aquarius, you have an energy map of the superpower of clairvoyance. You need to constantly change everything in your life. Your appearance, hobbies, job. You need to travel a lot and broaden your horizons. Your sign of awakening. Do you see deceased relatives or loved ones in your dreams? These are not just dreams. This is real contact. When we sleep, our consciousness does not block such contacts, making it possible to communicate with the souls of those who have already left the physical world. And they come not to scare you or, God forbid, take you with them, but to help, to warn you, to give valuable advice that changes are coming. Pisces, your energy map is one of the superpower of claircognizance. You should be bright, positive, and festive. Look at Pavel Volya. He's 44 years old, yet he improvises brilliantly on stage because he follows his energy map of superpowers. For Pisces, it's very important to create a festive atmosphere around themselves. Your sign of awakening, do sudden ideas, insights, or solutions to problems come to you? They come to you from the collective information field, from the Akashic records. Creative people constantly use this ability but rarely realize its true nature. Aries, you have an amazing energy map, the energy map of the superpower of clear feeling. While for many people experiencing emotions is harmful, for you it is essential. All your problems are solved precisely through experiencing emotions. This contradicts all modern coaching and training, but that's your nature. Your sign of awakening. Do your electronic devices break down, especially when you are emotionally unbalanced or have lost your temper? Your strong energy interacts with the electromagnetic field of devices and causes malfunctions. If your internet often cuts out or the power goes off before important events, this is a clear sign of your hidden abilities. Taurus, your energy map is the superpower of telepathy. You should never get attached or idealize relationships. And it is precisely because of attachment that Taurus experience betrayal and infidelity. Your strength lies in your ability to read others and remain independent. Your sign of awakening. Do you often think about someone and then, completely by chance, run into them or receive a message or call from them? This is also a manifestation of telepathy. When you think about someone, you send that person an energetic impulse, and they unconsciously respond in kind. Let me know if you want a second part about the other zodiac signs. Please write, "I want a second part" in the comments, and we'll continue. In each of our lives, there are ups and downs. There are special periods that I call empty zones, times when our energy is at zero. Remember this, during such periods, you absolutely should not change jobs or move. Don't get married, have children, or start anything important. If you break this rule, you'll lose much more than you gain. But in 2025, something even more serious is happening. I was shown new information about 7 types of people who are literally already dissolving, disappearing from our reality. Who are they? The first group is the non-believers. These are people who categorically deny everything that goes beyond the material, everything that cannot be touched. They don't just doubt, they aggressively reject any talk of the soul, energy, or spirituality. At their core lies the trauma of "the world is dangerous." These people live in constant anxiety, always expecting a trick or deception from everyone and everywhere. They trust nothing except the material world because that's the only thing they can control. Denying the spiritual is their way of protecting themselves from the unknown. In my practice, there was a case with the head of an IT company who began to lose touch with reality. His consciousness was literally splitting between dimensions. Medical science was powerless because the problem was outside the material plane, and only his wife, who practiced energy work and channeling, was able to bring him back to consciousness and a stable state. The second group, energy vampires. These are people who constantly complain, create drama out of nothing, and manipulate others. After interacting with them, you get a headache and feel sleepy. They literally drain your energy. At their core is the trauma of "I am worthless." Deep down, they feel empty and insignificant, so they have to steal other people's energy through drama and emotional scenes. This is their only way to feel alive. In the corporate structure of one of my students, such a woman suddenly stopped manifesting in the physical world. Her name was erased from her colleagues' memories, and all traces of her disappeared from the information systems. The third group consists of autopilot people, the largest risk group. These are beings who function on autopilot without a higher purpose, without inner light. They move according to programmed patterns, gather resources, consume, sleep, and repeat this cycle. Their main trauma is, "I have no right to exist." These people feel invisible, as if they have no right to their own desires, dreams, or voice. They live on the sidelines of life, afraid to speak up for themselves. They are the first to lose the density of their aura. People start to pass right through them as if they aren't there. Recognition systems don't identify them, and their digital footprints are erased from the matrix. But if you're watching this video, you are definitely not one of them. Something inside you has already awakened and is searching for answers. Group 4, digital zombies. Beings who have voluntarily severed their connection with living nature and physical interactions. Their ideal life is never leaving their room, ordering food delivery, playing computer games, and watching movies. They feel fear toward the natural energies of the earth, hate nature and all living things. They carry the trauma of "I am alone, I am isolated." They feel like outsiders in the real world and don't understand its rules. They feel more comfortable in the digital space. There, everything follows clear algorithms and interactions can be controlled. Group 5, those who believe everyone. These people blindly believe everything they are told in the news. They don't ask questions, don't doubt, and don't analyze. They live in a reality that has been artificially created for them. Their trauma is "I am helpless." They are afraid to make decisions, to think, and always expect someone else to decide everything for them. It's easier for them to trust authorities than to take responsibility for their own thoughts. There was a case with the director of a large company. He started receiving strange signs, warnings through dreams, but he ignored them all. Gradually, his employees stopped recognizing him, and then even his own children did, until his physical body attracted a destructive energy vortex in the form of an incurable illness from which he could not recover and unfortunately passed away from this world. The sixth group, those who intentionally harm others. These are especially dangerous beings who consciously block the evolution of souls. They may pretend to be spiritual teachers, but in reality they confuse people and distract them from true spiritual growth. They carry the trauma of "I am bad." They are so convinced of their own corruption that they have decided to live up to that image. If I am bad, why should I be good? Their sense of guilt and defectiveness has transformed into a desire to drag others down. Such people often come to my webinars. They usually try to disrupt the event, play some pornographic videos, write nasty things, or turn on noises. But something amazing happens. I always pause, set an intention, and they disappear. Their messages vanish, and everyone forgets about them. Group 7, the perpetual procrastinators. These are beings who realize the need to move to a new level of vibration, but constantly postpone their transformation. I'm so insecure, I won't succeed, this won't help me. Their trauma is, no one loves me. Deep down, they feel unworthy of love and happiness. They unconsciously sabotage themselves, their lives, and put off all important steps for later because they don't believe they deserve a better life. I had a follower who had been reading my posts and watching my videos for years, but always postponed joining the program and even participating in the free practices. And then suddenly, strange things started happening to her. First, her bank card stopped working, then her work pass wouldn't let her in, the system didn't recognize her. These were the first signs of disappearing. Fortunately, she came to her senses in time and joined my free marathon. My dear ones, don't wait until strange things start happening in your life. Once the process of disappearing begins, it's much harder to stop. Now is the perfect time to take action, whether with me or on your own. The most important thing is to act. My friends, what I shared with you today is just the tip of the iceberg. Each of us comes into this world with a unique energetic map of superpowers. And that's no coincidence. We can use the strengths of our energy map and compensate for the weaknesses. When you know your energetic map of superpowers, you can avoid destructive relationships, choose the right profession, find the ideal partner, unlock your talents, and attract money and prosperity. But most importantly, you begin to understand yourself and those around you. You see why some people act one way and not another. You stop judging them because you understand they are simply following their own energetic map of abilities. I see that many of you already feel a resonance with what I am saying. You are beginning to recall situations from your life when you intuitively followed your energetic map of superpowers, and then everything seemed to work out as if by magic. Remember, by knowing your energetic map of superpowers, you become the creator of your destiny, not its hostage. I'll be waiting for you on the other side. See you at the marathon.